Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever gone to a company's website to apply for a job? You go to the careers page, scroll through the open positions, and apply for the one that you want. What if I told you we could build an entire system like that for your WordPress website using Gravity Forms? In this series, we'll do just that, leveraging Gravity Forms and Gravity Perks to create a system where we can efficiently manage the application process, filter applications to your exact needs, configure how job listings are displayed, customize applicant follow-up, and so much more. In this video, we're going to start simple by creating a form that's going to store all of the data for each of the job postings that we create. This will act as sort of a job database that we can pull information from about each job whenever we need it in future videos. Are you ready? Let's get started. Alright, welcome to Kenzie's Kitchen. This is a fake website that I made for the purposes of this tutorial series. The purpose of this series, again, is to create a job board so that people can apply to open positions. So I created a careers page, and this is where we're going to add the job postings. But before we do that, we need to create a form that we can fill out to create an internal database of all of the jobs that we'll post on our job board. Now there's one more thing we have to do before we create our form, and that's download a Gravity Forms plugin called Gravity Forms Unique ID. So let's head over to the left and hover over Forms and click Perks, and then at the top click Install Perks, and then scroll down until you see Gravity Perks Unique ID, and then click Install Perk. Gravity Forms Unique ID is pretty self-explanatory. It allows us to add a hidden field to our form that will generate a unique ID for that form that we can use later on. Now that we have that installed, we can finally go ahead and create our form. So head to the left and click Forms, Add New, Blank Form, and then I'm going to call this form Job Posting, and then click Create Blank Form at the bottom right. Alright, now we need to add fields to our form that we're going to fill out and add the information for each of the jobs that we'll post on our website. So what kind of information do we need for each job? Well, I want to start with a single line text because we want to start with the job name. So we'll say job title. Below that, we'll click Add Fields, and I'll put a paragraph text below. Click the settings icon, and for this one, we'll say Job Description. Next, I want to do a drop down where we can change the department or kind of the category of the job that this pertains to. So I'll go back to Add Fields, and I'll drag a drop down below, click the settings, and for the field label, I'm going to do Department. And then we'll click Edit Choices below, and again, this is going to be a fake restaurant. So for our choices, I'm going to make the categories Front of House, Back of House, and then let's just do Management. And then we can close out of this, and I want to add another drop down that's going to represent the status of the job posting. So we'll click Add Fields, drag another drop down below Department, and click the settings, and we'll make the label Status. Now we can click Edit Choices, and we're going to also have 3 choices for this drop down. The first is going to be Active, as in this position is open. For the next, we're going to do Hidden, in case we want to hide this from the users. And then for our last one, we're going to do Filled, as in this position's been filled and you can no longer apply. Now we only need one more field to add to our form, so we can close this out, go to Add Fields, and now we're going to search for Unique ID. This is what we get from downloading the plugin from earlier, so we can drag this below, Status, and this is pretty much all we need to do. You can click Settings if you want to go over the options you have with Gravity Forms Unique ID, but for the purpose of this video, this is all we need to have. Once you have these 5 fields, you can head up to the top right and click Save Form. Now because this form isn't for our user and it's for us, we don't actually need to add it to any of our pages, but we need to fill it out with all the different jobs that we want to post on our website. So we can head up and just click the preview button in the top right. Alright, and there we go. I just filled out our form with the information for our very first job. We have a table busser, we have the description, the department is front of house, and the status is active. So with that, I'm going to click Submit. Alright, I went ahead and added a few more jobs off camera so I don't bore you, and we can take a look at those entries by clicking Entries under Forms on the left side. Now we can see that we have a whole bunch of different positions, each with a title, description, department, status, and a unique ID. It might feel a little strange to use a form to do this, but Gravity Forms has a fantastic article on their website that I'll link in the description below that goes over using a form to create a simple database. Now we have a job database that we can pull job information from whenever we're creating those posts on our job board. In the next video, we're going to create the actual form that our applicants will use to apply for these jobs. Feel free to skip to the 3rd video in this series if you just want to see how we add these jobs to our job board. If you're liking this series so far, remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.